Hi ladies, hi everyone. It's Samantha. It has been 3 weeks since I've been on and done an update. I've watched your guys' videos, I've kept up with you guys, but I just have not had time to sit down and do my own video. I probably would have done my own video if I wasn't so intrigued by all your stories, because I probably spend so much more time watching you guys than keeping you guys updated on myself, which is fine because I completely enjoy watching your guys' vlogs. But I've been so busy. So I believe the last vlog I gave you, let's see, I'm 18 weeks and 1 day today. So this is my 18 week, 17 week, and 16 week vlog. 3 weeks. So sorry. I did actually make a 16-week vlog, and I was just so emotional in it because some stuff had happened that I just did not feel comfortable putting it up, and I was going to redo it, and I didn't. And the only reason I didn't feel comfortable putting it up is because some of the things that happened, if the people who I was upset with or that kind of got me upset ever found my channel, I wouldn't want them to see that on the internet because I actually haven't confronted them or done anything with it. I'm just kind of going to let it go. So I think it's best if I don't put that on the internet. I'm not going to delete it off my records. It was definitely a part of my pregnancy journey. But that is something that I think I'm going to just keep private and leave that vlog off, and then kind of give you guys a 16-week vlog, right now in this one. That's just strictly symptoms and things like that, and leave the emotional aspect of that week out of it, just because. So week 16, we were supposed to find out what we were having. We went to the ultrasound place, and we had to wait an hour because they were so slow. And I drank the apple juice, everything that they told me to do, and baby would not cooperate. Baby had their legs in Indian style, so we could not see their little baby parts. Arms were moving, somersaults, everything, and then when they would open their legs, they would hurry up and close their little genitalia area. So we had to reschedule, and they were booked 2 weeks out, so we could not go back until just before my 18th week. So I will get to that towards the end of the video when I get to 18 weeks. So for week 16, that was pretty much it. The disappointment of not finding out what we were having like we thought we were going to. Week 16, 17, and 18, I have had one common craving. And I'm going to just say it once because it's the same in every week. Slushies. Oh my goodness. Slushies. And not, I'll take the other ones, like how AM/PM has their Slurpee. Or wait, no. I want a Slurpee. So whatever 7-Eleven has a Slurpee. So I want Slurpees. I'll drink if I'm at AM/PM or one of the other gas station stores that have like the slushies, like the ices. But to me, I just love the way the Slurpees are. I feel like, I don't know, there's just something amazing about them. So that's been my common craving for the last 3 weeks, and it has not died down. I don't know if it's because it's getting hotter or what. I don't want ice cream when I want something sweet. I don't want candy. I don't want chocolate. I just want a Slurpee. So that is that. I'm still kind of craving the Ruffles chips with the French onion dip. I don't know if I've told you guys that was a craving before because it's been so long since I've been on here and I don't really remember exactly what week that started. But I have not allowed myself to indulge in it. I indulged in it 3 times in like a week and a half period when I first craved it. And I just knew that the sodium and the carbs and everything was not the healthiest craving and choice for baby. So I've tried to not let myself indulge in it. I'm going to a baby shower for my cousin here in 2 weeks, and I'm sure they'll probably have some form of chips and dip there. So I know that I'll get a little bit, and of course in that setting, I will not allow myself to eat the whole jar like I do when I'm at home. I think right before my last update, I left off with my husband and I went on our anniversary trip. That was really nice. Normally I don't like turkey club sandwiches. Like, I like them, but it's not something that I order very often or that appeals to me. It's just like, if someone had one left over and they offered it to me, I'd eat it, but it's not something I would order for myself. And I had one when I was there. I just had this, oh, I really want to order that. And ever since, I haven't craved it, but when I go to a restaurant, I check the menu to see if they have one. And if they do, I've ordered it. Not everywhere we've gone has had one that looked appealing. Everyone's is a little different. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of like a craving. It's more just a change of appetite, I would say, because I'm not dying for one. Um, and I'm trying not to eat too much lunch meat during this pregnancy, just because it's nothing I heard before I was pregnant, but after I became pregnant, I had heard and did research on and asked my doctor, and they just mentioned that there's a bacteria in lunch meat that unless you cook the lunch meat right before you eat it or heat it up to a steaming um, temperature, there is a bacteria that can cross the placenta, that can make the baby sick. That won't necessarily affect me. So I just kind of am very, very few and far between on any type of lunch meat, even if it's fresh deli, turkey, hams, like roast beef, all of that. My doctor kind of told me that he didn't recommend, but I wasn't forbidden from. So I've just kind of not eaten very much of it. I probably only had it like 3 times this whole pregnancy. Week 17 just kind of was whatever. I haven't really had any symptoms other than occasional, like, bouts of fatigue. I get tired really easy. We went bowling. Normally we would do 3 games. By the middle of the second game, I just kind of quit and told my husband, go ahead and bowl my turns for me, because I was just, it was just too much for me. I was having fun and I was glad I was there. But the getting up and then throwing the ball, I just wanted to sit there, relax. I had a lemonade and just hung out, and that was better for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've had going on. So this brings me to week 18. We had or right before week 18, so 17 weeks and 6 days pregnant. I had went, and I'm only 18 weeks and 1 day pregnant. So this was just a few days ago. I had went to our second gender revealing appointment. And this time I had to wait 2.5 hours to get seen because all of the employees called off except for one. So this poor lady was the only woman in there. She had to check you in, fill out your paperwork with you, and then take you back, do your ultrasound with you, then burn your DVD, print out your picture, get everything squared away for you before she could help the next person. So it took forever. Luckily, we were the last appointment of the day, so she felt bad that we had such a long wait, because we had the longest wait of everyone, because it just kept getting worse and worse with each person that showed up. So she gave us a 30-minute ultrasound instead of a 15-minute ultrasound, which was kind of cool, which was especially nice since we had to come back. So I got 3 15-minute ultrasounds, if I look at it like that, for the price of one. Granted, I only found out the gender the second time, so all the other ones were just for the pure fun of looking at my little baby. So I wanted to do a really cute gender reveal for Facebook and for YouTube for everyone, but I am so impatient, and by the time I'd have a chance to film one, it would be a week from now, and I just can't wait that long to share my exciting news. So everyone knows I've said the whole time that we wanted a boy, and then within the last few weeks, I obviously haven't been on, so I haven't got a chance to express. I kind of was switching my feelings to wanting a girl, just because I have 4 sisters and 1 brother, and yeah, I wanted a boy because I've only known girls, but as it got closer, I realized I don't know what to do with a boy. I have mostly nieces. I have 2 nephews, but I wouldn't have any idea. So part of me was like, well, maybe it'd just be easier to have a girl. I know what to expect, or kind of have a little more idea. Um, so, but either way, I didn't care. Boy or girl, did not care. My husband wanted a boy, but he said as long as the baby was healthy, he preferred to have a boy first and have a girl later, but he wanted a son and a daughter eventually, so he wouldn't care, what we found out we were having. So I did not do a cool reveal, obviously. So I will just show you something that we bought, which will obviously give it away because it is gender specific. We are having a girl! This is the only gender specific thing I got. We bought this the day after we found out that we were having a little princess. And I just thought it was adorable. Anyone who knows me in my real life and knows me really well knows I love to bake cupcakes and cakes and pies and just everything. I prefer baking over cooking. So I found this. It says Mommy's Cupcake with the long sleeves, which is perfect for a November baby. It's 3 months. Babies in my family tend to be a little chunky, so I'm assuming they'll fit in this pretty quick. Oops, that's the only one on that side. Then the little pants have a little cupcake on the butt. They're just polka dot in the front. The little cupcake on the butt. This is by Carter's. It's a little layette. I got this at Burlington Coat Factory. Just in case anyone, because sometimes I see people put up clothes, and I'm like, oh, I want to go buy that, and I don't know where to get it. So Burlington Coat Factory, it's Carter's. It says compare at $20. We paid $8.99 for it. And then, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this other onesie. I'll just kind of show you off to the side. It's not really easy to show. It's just pink and has a little cupcake right there on the front, and it is just solid pink in the back. So, yeah, we have a little girl. We have a name for her. And the first name is just something that I've liked since I was a little kid. To be honest, I had a friend when I was in 5th grade who had a little sister with this name, and I always thought it was so cute, and I forgot about it until it came time to talk baby names. And then I was like, oh my goodness, that was the cutest name. And my husband liked it, so that was great. So the first name is Mackenzie. It always spelled traditional spelling. Originally, I was going to have it MC, kind of like McDonald's, MC and then Kenzie, but my husband wanted to be very traditional with it. It does have Irish roots, which I am Irish, and so is he. Not complete Irish by any means, but it is a predominant, what's the word I'm looking for? It is predominant in our being. I don't know, I can't think of the word. So it'd be spelled M-A-C with a capital K-E-N-Z-I-E, and that's the first name. Last name is obviously Harris. That's our last name. I don't know if anyone on there knew that. Our last name is Harris, just traditional spelling. And the middle name is very, very important to me, and I might even get a little pregnancy hormonal. My grandma, when I was little, I was very close with her. I was actually more close with her than my mother, my sisters, my brother, my dad, my stepdad. Even when I met my husband, I was still probably closer to my grandma. We just had a very, very strong bond. Sorry. And so she wanted my mom to have my middle name be her middle name when I was a baby, and my mom said no because she did not like it. So my grandma always referred to me as Sammy Jean. Jean is not my middle name, but she used to call me Sammy Jean growing up. And I always thought, oh, I hate the middle name Jean, whatever. I'm glad my mom didn't give it to me. But my grandma got really, really sick around the time I got married. No one told me because I was getting married and they didn't want me to be upset. So I found out a couple months after I got married that she was not doing well, and the doctors weren't giving her very much time. She had COPD along with a bad heart. And so I had told her prior to her passing, not right away, right as she was passing, but within the months we knew she was sick and things happening, that I wanted to name my firstborn child after her in some manner, in the middle name. Depending on if I had a boy or a girl. And I always said if I had a girl, her middle name would be Jean, because my grandma would have loved it. However, I'm not the only parent here, and my husband is not fond of the middle name Jean at all, and neither is anyone else in our family, and so I was pretty upset that we couldn't come to an agreement on Jean as the middle name. But my grandma's maiden name was Cameron, which is also a girl or boy name, and it actually could work as a middle name. So my husband agreed that he preferred Cameron over Jean. So the baby is still named after my grandma in the middle name, but it'll be Mackenzie Cameron Harris. So that is our little girl. I'm going to try and edit in a picture from the ultrasound, but I'm not going to make any promises. So if you don't see one on here, sorry. I am going to be getting prints made. So if anything in my next vlog, I'll just hold up a picture, because I haven't really been editing anything I put on YouTube, which is funny because I took video productions in high school and that's all I did. But when it comes to YouTube, I just don't feel like editing anything. So that brings me to being 18 weeks and 1 day pregnant. Let me grab my phone, my app, and see if there's anything I want to share with you guys about where I'm at in this pregnancy first. Sorry I look like this, by the way. I got a shower. My hair is going to dry all funny. It is so fried and dead on the ends from when I tried to do the little ombre hairstyle that everyone's doing. My hair did not take well to the bleach. I'm assuming since I'm pregnant, because I've done it before and it never had a problem. But I was pregnant and I didn't know it yet when I got my hair done, and it fried my hair. The baby is the size of a bell pepper this week, or will be by the end of this week, however you look at it. And let's see, I don't think there's anything else. No. So that's it. I'm sorry this is a 17-minute vlog, but considering it's all 3 weeks, so I'll just stand up, give you guys a belly shot. I'm in my pajamas, and the shirt and shorts are not the most flattering, pregnant or not pregnant, so please, please, please forgive me. So I'm going to scoop this back here. Okay. So this is my stomach. I was thinking I was big, but I have not gained any weight in the last 3 weeks. So only at 9 or 10 pounds gained, which we'll see here. But see, the way my shorts fit, it kind of makes this look funny. But maybe if I pull them down a little more, you'll see it better. So then, so there's growing Mackenzie inside my stomach. Oh goodness, we're so excited. It's kind of rounding out more. Round ligament pain has kicked up. Oh my goodness, that is one thing I forgot to tell you. And it hurts so bad. But that's it, so I'm going to let you guys go.